Following a loaded 2021-22 MLB free agent class, this upcoming offseason could be a letdown, but that doesn't mean big names can't switch teams. The biggest names set to hit the open market are Los Angeles Dodgers shortstop Trea and New York Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge, with a solid list of quality starting pitchers including Joe Musgrove, Noah Syndergaard, and Manaea. Join us as we discuss 10 MLB players we'll probably be talking about for the rest of the year. Starting from number 10, we have Wander Franco. The Rays took a big gamble by signing Franco to an 11-year, $182 million contract after only 70 games in the majors. But with his second season going even better than his first, it looks like Tampa Bay committed highway robbery. Franco started off hot, hitting in 11 of his first 20 at-bats, and he's added some power with 4 home runs since April 19th. Franco hit a home run every 35 at-bats between AAA and the major leagues. 4 home runs in 6 games from a guy who was already impressive was quite the eye-opener. At 9, we have Freddie Freeman. It'll be at least another month or two before seeing Freeman in Dodgers blue doesn't seem out of place, but he certainly appears at ease in his new surroundings. He already has 7 multi-hit games and leads Los Angeles with 23 RBI. On behalf of the NL East non-Atlanta fan bases, it was pretty amazing to see Freeman go 4 for 11 with 2 home runs and 2 walks in his first series against the Braves. Freeman has hit .298 against the Phillies, .305 against the Mets, and .315 against both the Marlins and the Nationals in his career, with a total of 122 home runs against those 4 teams. Up next at 8, Byron Buxton. If he could just stay healthy, right? Buxton homered 3 times in Minnesota's first 3 games of the season. After suffering a knee injury in Game 7 that kept him out for 5 games, he hit 3 home runs in his first 3 games back. In just 100 games played between 2020 and 2021, Buxton hit 32 home runs. That's a full season average of 52 home runs, 40 doubles, and 20 stolen bases. We're sure most fans of the AL Central's other 4 teams would agree it'd be great if we could just get 1 year of this phenomenon playing at least 150 games. At number 7, we have Carlos Rodon. Rodon received a prove-it contract with the Giants after a phenomenal 2021 season that included a no-hitter and 4 other starts in which he allowed just 1 hit, $21.5 million this year, with a player option for $22.5 million the following year to show how 2021 wasn't a fluke after a mediocre 4.14 ERA over the last 6 years. We think everyone should get ready for him to decline that player option and make a fortune this offseason, as the early returns in 2022 indicate that Rodon is the real deal. In each of his 4 starts this season, the 29-year-old has struck out at least 8 batters while allowing no more than 3 hits and 1 run. This includes 5 scoreless innings pitched in San Francisco's lone victory during the 4-game road trip against the Mets. Moving on to Josh Hader at number 6. Joshua Ronald Hader is a Major League Baseball pitcher who currently plays for the San Diego Padres. He previously played for the Milwaukee Brewers in Major League Baseball. Hader is a 4-time All-Star and 3-time National League Reliever of the Year. He's also a 3-time All-Star with a career ERA of 2.26 and a ridiculous K9 rate of 15.4. And dare we say the Brewers' closer hasn't been even better than usual. Although his strikeout rate appears to be slightly lower, 44% of batters faced is right on par with his career average. He simply isn't facing as many batters per 9 innings because only 6 of the 34 batters he's faced have reached base, with none scoring. Hader is already 10 for 10 in save opportunities and is a big reason why the Brewers have one of the best records in baseball. Another promising name coming in at number 5, Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Vincent Rizzo is a Major League Baseball first baseman for the New York Yankees. He's previously played in Major League Baseball for the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs, and he is a 3-time All-Star. Rizzo hit the first 3-homer game of his career in an April win over the Orioles. He became the first Yankee first baseman since Mark Teixeira in 2010 to homer 3 times in a game. Isn't it difficult to overlook the MLB leader in home runs? But is this just a hot start that will fade quickly, or is Rizzo on the verge of a career renaissance? It's worth noting that when he was dealt to the Bronx Bombers at the deadline last July, everyone was curious to see what this left-handed hitter with over 200 career home runs could do with that kind of short porch in right field. He didn't hit many home runs last season, but 7 of his 9 have come to right or right center field at Yankee Stadium. It was unexpected, but Rizzo might have a legitimate chance to hang on to his home run crown. At number 4, Xander Bogaerts. Boston has had a difficult start to the season, but that's not Bogaerts' fault. While the majority of the league appeared to be flirting with the Mendoza line, the Red Sox shortstop is closer to Ted Williams territory, with 30 hits and a .375 average. From April 17 to April 27, he hit 23 of 46 with 6 games of at least 3 hits. However, he only had 5 RBI during that hot streak because no one else could get into the scoring position ahead of him. At number 3, Clayton Kershaw, despite his history of injuries. Clayton Kershaw is a Major League Baseball pitcher who's currently playing for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He has spent his entire MLB career with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kershaw has spent 14 seasons in the major leagues since his debut in 2008. When Kershaw was pulled while he was 7 innings into a perfect game in his first start of the season, there was a swift and fierce backlash about starting pitchers being fragile and overprotected these days. But now that the dust has settled, we can all just marvel at the fact that this 34-year-old, often injured in recent years lefty, still has the stuff to strike out 21 batters in a row, 13 of them by strikeout, in just 80 pitches. Following that flawless performance against the Twins, the left-handed pitcher went on to defeat the Braves and the Padres. He's no longer the undisputed best in the business ace he was from 2011 to 2017, but he still has some impressive tricks up his sleeve. Coming up, we have our honorable mentions. At number 2, Carlos Correa. Carlos Javier Correa Oppenheimer Jr. is a Puerto Rican Major League Baseball shortstop for the Minnesota Twins. He previously played in Major League Baseball for the Houston Astros, who chose him first overall in the 2012 MLB Draft. With the All-Star break approaching, it's a good time to reflect on Correa's first half with the Twins, recognize the impact he's had on this team, and acknowledge the most important factor in this signing success. Although Correa had been injury-free for the last 2 years with the Astros, he has had his fair share of injuries throughout his career. From 2017 to 2019, the shortstop failed to play in at least 110 games each year and had his MVP bid cut short in 2017. With the exception of that freak hit-by-pitch incident and his ability to stay on the field for the majority of the season, the Minnesota Twins are getting what they bargained for in a drastic improvement at shortstop. He's clearly one of the many reasons why this team went from 73-89 to a division-leading season in 2022. How long will Correa be a Twin? It's hard to know. He has an opt-out clause at the end of the season, but for now, he's a key member of this team, and his departure would be a significant blow to the Twins. All we can do right now is enjoy his success. Finally, at number 1, we have Trea Turner. Trey Vance Turner is a Major League Baseball shortstop who currently plays for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He is one of the fastest runners in Major League Baseball, having run at least twice in 2016 at 22.7 miles per hour. Turner has had a slightly down year after leading the majors in batting last year and hitting even better in both 2020 and 2016, but he's still doing well, with at least 1 hit in all but 4 games. Once his power returns, 21.3 at-bats per home run last season, 1 home run and 76 at-bats this year, he'll be right back in the top 10. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think there are other MLB players who should be on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.